Hi guys. So, the last video was 28th of May, and when I last left you, and today it is the 28th of July. So it's been 2 months of hard slog, as you always do, or I always do anyway, playing this game that we love. You get all this hope of new season, especially if you get promoted and getting new players in, and then very quickly you realise that it's a struggle. Amount of times that I bid for a player and then suddenly four other teams bid for him, and then lo and behold I never get him. So that's frustrating. Obviously I've got some players in, and one or two players left. I think a few players left, but the ones that actually mattered or who had some first team play. Songo's gone. He was our player. I couldn't really. He wasn't first team every week, and he left. Matty Daly's gone, which was a loan. Who else? Jamie Walker, who he will be missed. He was a big player for us. And Alex Bass has gone, the goalkeeper. Now, if I'm honest, if I had to choose between getting Alex Walker back and Alex Bass back, I'd go with Alex Bass, simply because we've got options in attack and goalkeeping, which I'll show you in a minute. We haven't. So I think we might miss him. Hopefully we won't, but I would love him to get him back. Unfortunately, I tried, but they said no, and he's possibly going to play first team. We'll see about that. But yeah. So yeah, we'll get into it, and I'll kind of give you an idea of where we've been and what we've been up to, and the pre-season games. And so let's have a look. So first things first. Oh, by the way, I was not first things first. So yeah, Paddy O'Connor was our leader and captain, was the player of the year in League Two, which is amazing. Obviously, Sonogo, he was the leading goal scorer. We don't need to harp on about last year because we walked it and it was great. So in the pre-season, first things first, as far as players, young players. So I tried to get a few young players, but I don't want to sign loads if they're literally no chance of making the team in the future. We got Jacob Knightsbridge, who's a young goalkeeper, 18 years old. Obviously, he's only 18, no experience. Looking at his report, Vanarama North, South at the moment, potentially League One. Okay. We have a little bit further down here, we have defensive midfielder Kalen Hazeman, who's Vanarama National and potentially League One, who looks like his stats look decent, so he might get the odd game depending on injuries. And then this guy, Roshan Maturin, however you pronounce his name, and he's currently League 2 standard and League 1 potential. So I think he's going to play some games, and he looks pretty good. I think his stats look okay. So there's the young players. Now, who do we get in generally for the first team? Well, Pereira is back. Dion Pereira, the left winger. I got him back. Couldn't get Jamie Walker back. There's not a chance of that happening. I did try. But Dion Pereira's back. Simply because he has the quality. He played quite well for us. He's a decent Sky 1 player to good. So he's pretty solid. And is worthy for our team. Also, we did get Tyler Morton back, the young boy who gets tired all the time. So I'm delighted about getting him back. So he played a lot. He's Sky One standard, potentially Premier League. So at this level, he could increase quite a bit. So he's certainly going to be another first team again for us. So then, who else did we get? One I'm really happy with is Mark Beavers. Some of you will probably know about Mark Beavers. He's 32. He's been around the houses. He's a solid centre half. Looking at this, he's played in the Championship, League One. So he's kind of up and down between the Championship and League One. So looking at his standard, he's League One now. So not only is he our level, I just think that he's been around and he's strong enough to play, and he knows what he's doing. So I think he'll be absolutely solid with us for us. As I say, we got Morton back on loan. Another player we got on loan was William Hondermark, 21. So again, he's had a little bit of, like last year in the Championship, he played some games. So he's on loan from Barnsley. He's a League One standard player, and he can play in the middle of the park. So, and we lost Matty Daly, so fine, we've just got a replacement for him. And we got Danny Grant. Danny Grant is a winger, and we got him on loan from Huddersfield last year. Again, he played a few games in the Championship, and looking at his potential, is a good League One player to potentially Championship. So yeah, he's going to be first team. He's going to be playing for us, which is fantastic. And oopsie. So, and last but not least, we have John Marquis. So he's a striker. If you're looking down here, I know he's been in League Two, but he's also been in League One. And looking not too long ago, he was absolutely banging in the goals for Doncaster in League One, where we are now. Where is he? Well, he's a good League One player, and that's pretty much his level. He's 30 years old, so he should pretty much be the prime of his career. So I was really happy to get him. Like I say, I tried to get a lot of players, but it just, you keep trying, and I got a couple that I'm really happy with. I have to say, the only concern I have is that now, I mean, last year it was all about Sonogo, and now I've got kind of two solid players, Marquis and Sonogo. So I'm just worried that Sonogo is not going to play as much, and they're going to split the games. Maybe Sonogo step up a league doesn't do it this year. So at least I've got options, which is fantastic. So that was that. That's the players, really. So we'll just have a little look at the pre-season games that I played. And I have to say, yeah, a little bit underwhelming, if I'm honest. As you see there, we had a couple of draws and 3 1-0 victories. So a little bit underwhelming. A couple of things to note. One, as you see there, Sonogo did not score. So I don't know what that means, but we'll just wait and see, won't we? And the other thing to notice is the 3 1-0 victories. So regardless of anything else, I'm still banking on our defence. Whatever we've talked about with the attack and Sonogo and Marquis, yeah, I'm still banking on the defence, which is pretty much the same defence. So we shall see. And I believe in them, and I think they can all play at this division. So that was that. Obviously, we'll get into the Rochdale game. We're playing Carabao Cup first game of the season. So we'll get into that. Just have a quick look at the finances, to be honest. As you see, overall balance 1,342,000. So yeah, we're happy with that. We've got a comfortable balance there. Hopefully we're not going to deplete that. Looking over here at the budgets, transfer budget, yep, you guessed it, zero. So I was never expecting much. So yeah, it's zero. So it's all about the loans and the free transfers and stuff. But we're pretty much done with the signings. Maybe yes, maybe no. Wage budget, which is 83,000, and we're currently spending 58. So we've got a bit of kind of room to play with if we need to, if something crops up, basically. So there is that. So like I said, the finances are fine, and yeah, it's all good, but just no money to actually spend. Any changes here? Oh, favoured personnel. That's me, Mr. Hat. Oh, wonderful. So yeah. Oh, and by the way, in the pre-season, I did get offered a job. It was the Serbian national coach. I was currently on £2,000 a week with Bradford, and they offered me 11,750. I turned them down. If I'm honest, I've always been willing to take the right international job. I mean, you can do both. You can do the club and the international, but I'm not just going to do anyone. I mean, Serbia's not no mugs, but I think there's only 1, 2, 3, 4 international jobs I'd take, certainly at this point in the career, and I'd like to. Hopefully, I don't get offered one of those, but I'd like to kind of concentrate on this for a while, to be honest. Oh, and then Bradford offered me a new 3-year contract, so I'm now not on £2,000 a week. I'm on 2,500. So yeah, maybe I'll buy a new house in the future. So that's that really. So as I say, we are going to be getting into the first game of the season against Rochdale in the Carabao Cup. As per last year, it would be nice if we could have a little bit of a run, get a few quid, and just build the coffers up. Basically, we'll see. So here we are, and this is the team for the first game of the season. I'll start at the front actually. So we've got Sinogo up front, so he is playing the first game. Pereira, who's back on loan, is on the left. Grant, the loan signings on the right. Watty and Honda Mark is in the middle, and Cousin Dawson is the holding midfielder. And the reason Tyler Morton's not playing is simply because he's suspended, which from the end of last season. Centre halves, we've got O'Connor and Beavers. Now I'm really happy about that. We've got O'Connor, who's brilliant basically, and we've got Beavers, the kind of the old centre half. So I'm just delighted with those two. So hopefully they can stay fit. Staunton on the left, who's was with us all last year, played brilliantly. And I forgot about this guy, Ed Turns. Ed Turns, on loan from Brighton. He's not actually a right back. He's a centre half, but I'm a bit limited at that point, I think, at the moment. So yeah, he's a young guy, centre half. So fingers crossed he'll do a job. And the reason McLaughlin is not playing at right back is because he's injured. He's on his way back, but he's injured. And the last but not least, Knightsbridge. And when I mentioned about Alex Bass not playing and not getting him back, that's why I'm worried, because I've got two keepers. Hornby, who is 27, Vanarama rated, and Knightsbridge, who's 18, a young player who will come good, I think, but he's actually rated as Vanarama North-South standard. So I am concerned, but I always like to kind of persevere with these things. So that's what I'm going to do. So I hope it doesn't come back and bite me on the ass, basically. So yeah, so that's that. And we're playing Rochdale, who are in League Two. So it's a good chance to hopefully just relax and play our game, because we're playing a team in the division below us and we're a good team. So right, so let's go for it. Start of a new year. I want to be impressed today. Go out and put on a show. Yeah, we'll do that. Put on a show. Right, so this is 2 months of pre-season. And it'd be nice if any of the new players prove me right. Although I would say that a clean sheet would be the biggest thing. I'd take a 1-0 like I always do. I think our crowd will hopefully be soon singing 1-0 to the Bradford. Yeah, as you see, there's not too much happening so far. Not many shots. Don't think the crowd are chanting too much at this point. I think they're probably all asleep. Wowza. So half an hour gone. We have had 2 shots not on target and they have had 0. So, Well, that was a lovely ball across from Staunton. Inch perfect, I would say with that. Look how this just pure. Obviously, Sonogo finishes, but that's what he does. But you would not see a better ball put through in the Premier League by Kevin De Bruyne. Okay, I mean, yes, Sonogo's off again. I know we're playing a League Two team, but still, it's. The thing is about a striker is I think it's different to other positions, is that when you can do it, you get in the right positions and you've got the power and the ability, then I think you can do it anywhere. And I think the good thing about Sonogo is he's a power player. He's a header of the ball. And that's not going to change in League Two, League One, maybe even the Championship. So, okay, well that was all right. From a bit of crappy boredom to 2-0 up at half time. Right, so what we're saying, we're ahead on the scoreboard. We certainly deserve. No, I'm not going with that. I think we're doing well, but we can definitely find another gear. Yeah, I think so. Okay, it was only at the end we really started putting the pressure on. So I think we're going with that, really. Come on, then. Let's keep this clean sheet. Give that defence a bit of confidence for the real games in the league. Let's have Sonogo hat-trick. I can then take him off. Or be a real hard-ass manager and take him off with 2 goals scored. No pressure, Sonogo. Ooh, so close to his hat-trick there. There's a good save in the end. Yeah, they've only had 1 chance, and we've picked it up a little bit, as per we always do in the second half. Okay, after this, we will be making a substitution. Oh, it's beautiful. Another lovely through ball. Staunton, he's got a beautiful touch. He plays some fantastic balls through, perfectly weighted. And the keeper was in no man's land, and Pereira's back. Okay, then let's have a look here. So, and really solid performance, and Staunton is head and shoulders above everybody. So Grant, the new boy, not doing so fantastic. I'm going to play the young boy because we're 3-0 up. Why not? Okay, let me think. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to play 2 up front because I can. I mean, like I say, hopefully we won't let a goal in, but we're 3-0 up. So the young boy comes on and we'll play 2 up front. And then I'm not being nasty to Sonogo. He can still get his hat-trick maybe. Close. But yeah, Staunton, fantastic. Yeah, we're still controlling this. So even though we've changed the formation, but we're still in control. I think just one thing I noticed then, Beavers just gave it. He just took control and then gave it short, which I'm more than happy with. Just do your defensive job and give it to somebody else. That's what we like to see. I'm not a great fan of defenders playing with it, especially at this level. Oh, that was a beautiful play. Well done. Okay. Well, the keeper seemed a bit casual in that. Well, we've had 16 shots now. That's it's incredible. Let's give somebody else a little run out. Who else we're going to give a run out to? Tell you what, we'll take Staunton off and put Folds on just for a few minutes. Well, Sonogo, I'm giving you a chance here. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, my word, I think he hit the bar. That nearly ruined my day. Well, not ruined my day, but spoiled it a little bit. Come on, one more chance. Okay. Okay, 3-0. Almost a perfect day. Sonogo didn't quite get his hat-trick, but as I say, the number one for me was a clean sheet, which is what we got. Looking at the team, how they did. Well, yeah, the 18-year-old keeper. Again, I know we're playing a League Two team, and we should have walked over them, and we did. But Knightsbridge played really well, so obviously what he needed to do, he did well. Defence, yeah, just fantastic. Best player on the pitch was Staunton, with 2 assists. Beavers and O'Connor were just brilliant. Watty and Hondermark, solid. Pereira, is he? Well, you know, there's going to be competition for the wing, so maybe he can make it his own. Sonogo, brilliant. Marquis came on and did well. Yeah, it was fantastic, and hopefully we've got no injuries, so it'll be a pretty much perfect day. So good start. So maybe I'll be playing a few more games in the start of the season, depending on cups and stuff, and I'll be playing the first league game. So thanks for watching, and the season started well, but it is only the cup, so hopefully we can start the league well as well. So thanks for watching, and I will see you soon.